YouTube faithful, what is going on? We made it past Taco Tuesday. We had a taco hit, Reagan's, and then we had Brianna Jones sell. It is what it is, y'all. She sold the taco. There was some controversy there, but that's neither here nor there. She also sold the first half PRA. She did, however, cash her first half fantasy. That being said, I need you guys to like and subscribe on the channel. It is the only thing that I have to help people find the channel. More eyeballs means more success for me and more success for the community and more money in your guys' pockets, because I really believe in what I'm doing. Remember, the whole goal of these YouTube videos is to give you brief rundowns of the slate, talk about plays I like, talk about the play of the day, and then try to convince you to hop in the live stream. And the reason I do the live stream behind the paywall is because I don't have to be filtered. I don't have to be on a PG compass. I can say it like it is, and we can answer questions 1v1, and I can really be myself, guys, okay? Plus, it supports me in what I'm doing to be able to do this full time and dedicate my life to this. There is a lot of other people out there doing what I do, but I promise you, no one is putting in the work that I am putting in right now to help my community win. And if you do not believe that, well then, whatever. Ask people in my community. Sure, there's going to be haters and doubters, but I promise you, they understand. Win, lose, or draw, I'm putting in the work. And right now, I'm on the run of a lifetime, baby. MLB this past week has significantly become my most profitable sport of 2024, and it's not even close. I made the conscious decision this season to lock in on MLB, truly cook it to prove to myself and everyone else that it doesn't matter if you apply the same principles, the fundamentals, you can win at any sport, and MLB is no different. And that is exactly what I did. There's about 2 or 3 weeks left, and I will show at the end my MLB profit, and I won't hide it, and you could see it and look for yourself. But for now, let's break this MLB puppy down. I need you guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We got 15 games. We got one going on right now in Chicago, the Poverty Wrigley Field, and there's actually a Discord member, IMC Black, that's at that game sweating a same game parlay. So Godspeed to you, my brother in Christ, and I hope your parlay ships it and you bring home a free ticket. Now, first things first, y'all, we're a man of process. We're a man of conviction, and I am a creature of habit, and habit in step number 1 is we go to daily grind. DG Fantasy, my partner. I love these guys. Matt Downs, he's a little genius, kind of low key. He's a very smart dude. Created this website. This gives you the value very quick, very easy, guys. This tool costs money. Why? Because the creator of this website deserves to make money for what he built, number 1, okay? Number 2, it costs money to make money. You know what I mean? He's got to pay his developers, his teams, and whatever. And I've tried to build a website like this, and it's ridiculous the amount of work that goes into it. And I'm telling you, for what he's charging, it pays for itself. And I give you a discount. Use code CRUSH, 25% off. Code CRUSH35, you get 35% off the entire NFL quarter season, okay? The link's in the description. But this tool has made me countless amounts of coin, all right? I make projections in my Discord every single day. I load up DG. I look at the projection sheet. I look at this, find the value, they synchronize, and bang, it goes in a lineup. It's real simple. It ain't rocket science. It ain't Elon Musk type level of intellect going on here, all right? We're armchair quarterbacks sitting at home. So what we got to do is we got to try to find any value. But what do you hear? What do you say? It's all red peppers. There's nothing 54.5% or higher. PrizePicks has the board extremely tight. But if you go and filter it to UnderDog, you can see they got Sonny Gray coming in on less. They got some Counter-Strike action. They got Bowden Francis, less 29.5. Shohei, Brees Hall, all the rest of them. All right, so always make sure you're taking the tabs and looking, because at 54.5, you could take Gray and this one right there in a 2-man, and you'd be fine. If you filter it out under PrizePicks for Counter-Strike, you can see right here all the value is coming in. It's comparing it to Hot Streak and going from there. Now, personally, I'm just looking at MLB today, and I'm going to have an NFL video for tomorrow's showdown and then a main NFL video coming out for Sunday's slate as well. Now, as we can see, there's no real value. So we got Miller and Cortez over 10.5. Yeah, I mean, if you want to take that sweat, I guess it could get there. I mean, Cortez sometimes deals out of nowhere. Bryce Miller's a solid pitcher, but you can see it's just going to be a lot of good calls. Now, here's the thing for me personally, y'all. I'm going light either way. Why, Crush? Why would you go right? Because I am on a massive heater that would literally rival anyone's heater, okay? I'm absolutely not joking when I say that. Ask anybody in the Discord. In fact, if you were in the Discord yesterday and made money, live stream, playlists, whatever, leave a comment and let them know it was hitting. Don't spam the comments, but leave me a comment and let me know. Let these guys know. I'm making new thumbnails. I'm making new things. I think Brick's going to help me with an Instagram account. I'm trying to expand the horizons here. So, we got to make some gut calls. Now, first and foremost, if you're new here or you're too faithful, I'm not going to get it right every day. I wish I did. I can lose 3 or 4 or 5 days straight and be fine. I practice bankroll management. I don't hyper focus on one day. I worry about the end of the month, and I go from there. And when the heater comes, when everything clicks, it's Nagasaki. So, Sonny Gray versus my Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm wearing the black and gold, baby. Black and gold for life. And I ain't talking Steelers. We're talking Pittsburgh Pirates. The poverty among us, but we got a beautiful stadium. Check it out if you're in the Pittsburgh area. But Sonny Gray, he's got to get 7 strikeouts. That's right. Not 6, not 5, but 7. 7 big ones. Now, that's asking a lot for any pitcher, especially for Sonny Gray. But if we go look at the head-to-heads, you could see on June 12th, he struck out not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 9 Pirates took a seat at the hand of Sonny Gray, baby. 9 of them. Now, it pains me to bet against my own team. In fact, I hate it. The last 30 days, we're middle of the pack when it comes to strikeout at a crispy 14. But overall, we're 22nd allowed in strikeouts. Sonny Gray, he's in the 95th percentile of strikeout pitchers. The man's got an arsenal. He's got sliders, cutters, sinkers, curveballs, changeups, and a crispy fastball. Let's say you don't want to sweat his strikeouts. You think Sonny Gray's just going to deal, but he's going to get a lot of ground outs. You can take less hits allowed. I won't begrudge you a bit, but personally, this is where my focus is. Over 5.5 Ks, the Gabi strikeout. Okay, and over 6.5, I'm going to have exposure to both. Minus 137 to get the Gabi, which I believe is the optimal line. Look at his range of outcomes. Remember, I try to find the range of outcomes. That means I'll look at the last 20, look at all of 2024, and try to figure out his floor and his ceiling. And if I can pinpoint it, I'm in the mix. His average, you could see right here, it doesn't take Elon Musk. It's going to be 6, which means that hook is coming into play today. I can guarantee you it's going to be a sweat. That hook is going to hook 6 out of 10 times. All right. But since we got an elite matchup for him, we're going to hope for the 4 of 10 times where he can round out that 7 ball. All right. So if you want to take this, 6.5's the gamble line, 5.5 is the optimal line. We know his range of outcomes is going to be between 4 and 7 on average. Look at this. His floor is 4. So we can automatically maybe put his floor at 5 because of all these other ones. So let's just say 5 to 7. He's going to be on the hook either way. I honestly believe Sonny Gray at 6.5 Ks is the way to go. Okay. Or his Goblin. It all depends on what you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to slow and steady grind it out, make your 2X Gabi. If you're going for the extra X strikeouts, I'll have exposure to both. That's how I roll. That's how Captain Crush does things. And for those of you that say, oh, Cap just does Gabis. These cappers, they just give Gabis. Oh, keep that energy, bro, because I got something for you coming. It's called a demon sweep. And it isn't the first time. Fact check that, buddy. Fact check that all the way to the bank. It doesn't matter if it's green. It doesn't matter if it's red, a goblin, a demon, a can of baked beans. The only thing that matters is it gonna end up green in my lineup? That's all I care about. I don't care if it's Gabi, demon, or whatever it is. If I like it, if I think it's hitting, it's going in the mix. And when I get that mix and put it in the pot, it's spitting out green beans. Trust. Now, I don't know if this video is going to be out on time. I don't think it will be for the bomb Gom, but I think if you wanted to take Gomber's earned runs, if you could find it at 2.5, that would be okay, or his hits allowed. He's always good to give up some hits. Now, Bowden Francis was going for a no-hitter last game, and he sold everybody on his fantasy score, giving up that home run in the end. But the earned run props are always delicious. I love to attack demons here, and today's going to be no different. But guess what? You're going to have to wait for the live stream today at 5 Central. That's where Captain Crush goes yarn to talk about demons. And I'll be vanquishing all the demons today, buddy. All the demons. Now, Freddie Peralta, Philly's locked up. If you want to take Freddie Peralta, less 17.5 pitching outs, you don't think he's going 6 innings? You think the likes of Harper, Schwarber, they're going to go yarn on him. They're going to make him bleed. They're going to punish him. Then you could take less. on 17.5 pitching outs, okay? I won't begrudge you one single solitary bit. Now, if you go over here to DG, you can price this out real quick with the quickness. You can see over 6 Ks, minus 112. He's 6.5 everywhere else. His pitching outs is actually being juiced over pretty much because of DraftKings and MGM and Caesars. They're overvaluing it big league, but Pinnacle has it at minus 117 to go over, but under they have it at minus 115. So what's that tell me? It's pretty much a 50-50 as far as Pinnacle's concerned. They're just collecting juice, but I will say this, Old Freddy's due a master class. If Philly phones it in, he's gonna soar, but you know what? I'm not convinced, man. In his last 20 games, he's only gone over 35% of the time, over 17.5. And when he does, it's barely by 1 and then that. If you look at 2024, it gets a little bit better, but it's going to be a sweat. He's going to be on the hook. We're basically going to need him to get shelled often and early, okay? Now, Philly is striking out a lot right now. In the last 30th, they're ranked 24th, but overall, they're ranked 12th. But Freddie Peralta hasn't got 6.5 strikeouts in 7 of his last 8 games. So this is something that I'm not going to have too much exposure to, but I will take it because it seems like the right play, especially at this point in the season. Now, is there any other pitching outs? Because I like these pitching outs. Framber Valdez's demon is, it should be 17.5, but at 18.5, I think it's something you could consider. All right? Absolutely. If you're looking for a demon, Framber has been on demon mode. Look, 19, 21, 21, 17, 21. I mean, if he gets dealing, he's going to deal. It's another one of those lineups or stats that's going to be close. I think he can get 18. Asking for 19 is going to be a lot, especially versus the Padres. Remember, they got heavy hitters, boys. Heavy hitters that make Captain Crush a lot of money. But Framber Valdez, if you wanted to take a shot there, you could. I personally like Framber at 4.5 Ks, even given the matchup. I think it's okay. And then Bowden Francis, 18.5. You absolutely can take this. They're letting the kid cook. They let him cook. He doesn't get a lot of Ks. He racks up the 2 counts and ground outs. He can get a lot of Ks. Last game, he should have had 7, but he ended up with like 2 or 3, I think, because he just couldn't close. But I've seen the managers willing to let him go the distance, so I think this is okay to take a chance on. Remember, whenever you take these demons, you're gambling, but you want to make educated gambles on them, so you can absolutely take a shot there. That's the bonus round for those. Now, I have a lot of my action today on Chalkboard. They have Framber at 4.5. They had Tanner Hoctua at 4.5. They had Scooble at 6.5, where I took less. There was a bunch of stuff there that I liked. Make sure you check out Chalkboard. Use code CRUSH. You'll get 30 free days on my Discord, and I have an entire 6-man lineup posted under Captain Slips right now. One has to wonder about Dean Kramer and Spencer Schwellenbach. Okay, you gotta wonder. And while we're at it, throw in Dylan Cease at 5.5. Now, Dylan Cease is usually at 6.5, 7.5. But once again, PrizePicks is overvaluing Houston not striking out, and they have him down at 5.5. Personally, guys, I might take a shot here just because it's so low and just because of what he's capable of. But overall, I usually take less on Dylan Cease lately at 7.5, 8.5. But I will have this in one lineup just because of what Cease is capable of. I can't pass up that 5.5 line. I'm not going to have overexposure to it. This is 1 or 2 lineups max, but I did want to let you guys know. If we go over here and look, he's minus 125 on Pinnacle to go over, 52% in our favor. I did take his fantasy score at 32, but to get the fantasy score, they got to get Ks, the quality start, the win. So I will have some exposure to Dylan Cease. I do try to keep it transparent. Everything I talk about, folks, I take. I carries a lot of weight. Now, this next guy, Ryan Pepiot, under 5.5 Ks is minus 117. I want under on his pitching outs, but I can't find it on any book. So if you see it, let me know. That would be the move. But I also, in another 1 lineup max, will be less on Pepiot, absolutely, because he's just been disaster class. I had his pitching outs under versus Cleveland. I don't know what's wrong with him lately. He's just been falling apart, and they don't have anything to play for, so I will have exposure to that in 1 lineup. Maybe I take both of these like this and limit my exposure at the 5.5s and leave it alone. That way it doesn't ruin my night, okay? Scooble, less 6.5 was optimal at 6. I'm fading. Tanner Hoctua versus Tampa, absolutely. I like him at 4.5, which he's on Chalkboard at 4.5. You are going to pay some juice, but you can see it's pretty much just a 50-50. But at 4.5, Pinnacle has him going minus 155, so I think that's crispy. I love the matchup, but I don't love Tanner Hoctua. He's absolute dog water. So we talked about that. Usually I like to go over all the stuff on the live stream as far as the hitters are concerned. But my, oh my, guys, I have been absolutely dealing on these hitters. Tatis, Machado, Altuve, all these guys. Altuve got ejected last night, or he probably was going to hit his 1.5. But these two wagons are just always in play, guys, at 1.5. It's automatic. Same thing with Yordan Alvarez. But Cap, Dylan Cease, but Cap, Spencer Schwab. It doesn't matter who the pitcher is, guys. They're matchup proof. The elite of the elite pitchers can have a bad game, and these guys are home run hitters. Yesterday, PrizePicks made a colossal mistake. They had all those guys at 1.5. And it takes a sharp mind to be able to identify that stuff. And this is what I told you guys right here. I posted in the Discord under Captain Slip. Vlad, the play of the day, cashed first at bat. Butler, J-Rod, Hap, and Yoshi. Yoshi sold, but the other 4 hit. So that's 4 or 5 for 2x. I said you can take any of these. Altuve, Alvarez, Machado, Tatis. Today is a day. If you have the player pool right, meaning 10 hitters and get 6 of 10, you can have a Nagasaki day. And that's exactly what I said. Take the hitter at 1.5 if you like him. Don't be afraid to take him at 2.5 in case they overperform. And I said, don't be surprised if at 10 p.m. Centrals and I have multiple 4, 5, 6 legs cashed if it goes my way. And my brothers and sisters in Christ, it went my way. Okay, I don't even know where to begin, but here we go. There's one, here's another, here's another. I mean, I don't even know what to say, guys. They're not loading fast enough. This was absolute master class. I gave this out on the live stream. I gave the 4-man Judge, Tatis, Machado, and Soto in a lineup, and I said, take that. This was my big 6-man demon reboot. The other 5 cashed. It was literally like 40x, I believe, something like that. This was a crispy 25x. Anchors and darts, guys. My method works. I don't care what anyone tells you. The method works. I've dedicated my life to fantasy sports. I know how to do this. I know how to teach this. You have to believe me. This is what I gave out on the live stream. Cash it. Sometimes it's just the simple ABC type things. If you powered this, it was 30x and a 4-man power. All right, Lewis Robert, if he would have hit, it would have been absolutely ridiculous. It still was a ridiculous day. Look at this. Gave this out on the live stream as well. The 3 and cash it. I told my entire Discord all day Michael King was getting 7Ks. Excuse me, 3.5Ks. And then I said you could take his demon, his goblin, all of it, man. I mean, just look at these. Play of the day cashed first at bat. Paired him with Reagan's, the taco, another one. I had both of these demons. I gave these out on YouTube. I gave them out on the live stream, the prop list, everything, guys. Brianna Jones sold a WNBA sweep. This was the first lineup that I posted courtesy under Captain's News. And look how I make my slips, guys. I just anchors and darts. Anchors and darts. The same thing over and over. The same plays. I'm not... People are like, Cap, you have so many slips. You're right. But they're all the same plays. Just mixed around in different combinations. That's it. So if my playlist hits, I hit, and I hit big. I mean, I don't know what else I need to do to show you guys that I am doing the Lord's work and I know how to win. That's the only thing that matters. If you know how to win and how to teach people how to win. And I check both of those boxes. And there's other Discords out there with guys that have thousands of subscribers. I put in 80 to 160 hours a week with my Discord family via live streams, general chat, helping out, doing everything I can to get these guys to win, and that is why they come back. I'm in the top 3 retention rate on Dub Club's platform out of 2,000 plus cappers. Okay, there's a reason for that. But I want to grow. I want to get it bigger because the bigger I get, the more stuff I'm able to do, the more people I can help, the more success I'll have for myself, obviously. And I need you guys to help me do that. That's the only way it works. So I need you guys, like and subscribe. I'm going to start an Instagram account. If you have Twitter, follow me on Twitter. It's at I am Captain Crush. That helps out a lot. I do post on there sometimes random plays. But if you do decide to join the Discord, you will get my projection sheets for MLB like that look like this every single day, which is how I make my plays. Access to the live streams. Now, you can get in the Discord by going to CaptainCrush.net, scrolling down to the gold package. Silver is just a daily playlist sent to your phone. Gold is the Discord, the package that I'm actually very, very proud of. 1 month is $24.99, but because I've been having such an insane heater, and when I say heater, I'm up 500 units in 3 days, I discounted it to get you guys in here, to get those on the fence, to push them into getting in the Discord. The promo code is crushed. For new members, it'll give it to you for $10 for your first month for new members. Then after that, it's normal price. But come in, give it a shot. You get 30 days for 30 cents a day. That's nothing. You would have made all your money back and then some. Now, most of people doing this, they're just like, oh, I'm selling plays. That's not what I'm doing. I'm teaching you how to become a winner, and I'm giving you everything that I know in addition to giving you projections to help you make your own reads and win on your own. If I'm just giving you plays, that's not enough. That's not going to do anything for you. That's just, you're only going to be as good as I am any given day. You need more than that. You need to be able to win on your own. So to recap, I will talk about all these hitters and demons on the live stream like normal, but you always want to consider the Tatis, the Machado. I'm not going to take time on this video and go into Outlier Bet and try to dissect all of that. I do that on my own time. I don't do it live on the YouTube. But what you want to do is attack the guys that are due to hit. So someone like Devers, who's just been struggling yesterday, absolutely he's in play today, especially versus Pepiot, 100%. In fact, I need him to go yarn for my season long, so another reason to take him. But those are the type of spots you want to look for. Altuve yesterday, who didn't have a good game, he got fired up, he got ejected. Brian Reynolds, he's been struggling the last 2 games. You can go right back to him. Wyatt Bangford, he's absolutely in play, man. I will have exposure to Bangford today. In fact, I put him in a 2-man already. I mean, there's 15 games, guys. There's just so many places you could go. So don't get choice paralysis. Figure out what you're going to do, and let's cook together today in the live stream. I'm going to be working on NFL video for you guys for the showdown slate tomorrow, my projections and plays. I appreciate you tuning in. Remember, guys, I hate to ask this. I'm not that guy, but like the video. It helps me a lot. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Here's the salute. Good luck in all your contests, and as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.